Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching us how to cut and sew this bralette backless summer gown. It's beginner friendly. I used the total amount of 3.5 yards to make this gown. At the end of this video, I believe you will be able to sew your own and you'll be happy you did. So I have 3.5 yards of vintage material. Let's get started. So I placed on fold this material in 8. I folded it in 8 to be able to cut out the upper side of this gown. I'll be using 5 inches for a mid chest length. So from the shoulder to my client's underbust is 16, and I'll be minusing 5 inches from it. That 5 inches serves as the mid chest length. 16 minus 5 gives us 11 plus 1 inch for seam allowance, which is 12. So I'll be marking out 12 inches. Mark out 12 inches, connect the lines. That will be the coverage for our breast. I've cut out the 12 inches. I folded 12 inches into 4, and I'll be marking out 12 inches all around like a flay. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please watch the video to have a better understanding. After cutting it out, I try and trim out all the salvage that are not necessary. This will serve as our coverage for our breast for this bralette gown. One serves as the right for the coverage of the breast and the other for the left. I'll be marking out 4 inches to serve as the strap for our bralette gown. I used 2 yards by 4 inches. Cut it out and cut that 4 again, which will give you 2 inches, and it will serve as our strap for the bralette. For this part, here is our waist, our underbust to our waist measurement. My client's waist is 36 divided by 4, which is 9, plus 1 inch seam allowance, which is 10. Here I'll fold the material into 4 to mark out 10 inches for our waist. And here is giving us 10. From this point, I came down by 2 inches, which will serve as our empire loop. So from our underbust measurement, which is 16, then the waist measurement, which is 18, from that 18 I'll come down by 1.5 inches, which will serve as the allowance. I connect the lines. From the folded side of this material, I mark out 2.5 inches. Curve it with my curve rule, and that is our empire loop. Curve it out properly, and you cut. While cutting, cut with 1/2 inch to serve as our sewing allowance. You connect the 1/2 inch, you cut it out. That will serve as our sewing allowance while sewing to the upper part. So I folded our material. I marked 5.5 inches from the waistline, and this material I folded into 4, and it's giving us 5 inches. So from that 5.5 I minused 1, which will give us 4.5 inches. So I'm getting the midpoint of this material, which is 2.5. connecting the 2.5 to mark out straight lines. So from the waist which we have, I got 5.5 minus 1, giving us 4.5. Divide 4.5 into 2 and share it among the part which we've connected, just as you see me doing. Then in the middle part of this material, I got the middle point. From there I'll be marking 1.5 up and 1.5 down. Same thing here, 1.5 up and 1.5 down. Then I'll connect it, making sure to leave ½ inch allowance for our seam. I connect the lines with an additional ½ inch for sewing allowance. After cutting, make sure you cut it properly. At this point, if you've not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? So I've gone ahead to stitch our strap and I've turned it. I'll be doing the same thing to the other one. After stitching, I'll be turning it out. Turn it out. It's fun turning this out. Now I will get the flay which will cut for our breast, sorry. Then watch what I'm doing. At the middle point of this flay, I'll place my strap and pin it down. If you don't understand, please watch what I'm doing. I'll place the strap at the midpoint. Just see, at the midpoint, please notch the midpoint. Then I'll go to my sewing machine to stitch. I've stitched it down by ½ inch and I will notch the center part. Yeah, just notch it. Then I want this place to have an overlap. I came in by 2 inches. I'll take it to my sewing machine to sew a gather stitch. Then I've sewn the gather stitch and I'll be drawing it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sure you are enjoying this. Thank you so much. Please like, share. So gather it and make sure it's equal with the waist. So I've sewn it down to the waist part. Then the second one serves as our lining. That will serve as the lining for this bralette gown. So I've stitched it down and here is our loop where the rope will be passing through the loop channel. Yeah, from that side. So this is a belt to tie from the waist and I'll be stitching by ½ inch on both sides. I've stitched and I've turned. I'll be doing the second one. I love turning these things, it's very fun. Turn it and give it a good press. Honestly, there was no light, so I couldn't do any. You bring your bralette. I've already stitched one part of the loop. See, then I'll take, that's what I did, the one part, I've stitched it down. You take your belt and place it directly under the loop. Then you leave a space of ½ inch to sew with your down part of this gown. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please watch the video properly to understand what I'm saying. It's very simple. I'm pinning it down for it not to shake. This is a vintage material and it's definitely going to shake if you don't pin properly. Please pin properly. Then our 1 inch for our sewing allowance, you mark it out. I'll do the same to the other side. Take your loop, fold, place it inside and the service facing the sewing allowance. Pin it properly, please. You take your belt, pin it directly under the loop, leave ½ inch allowance for joining the down part of this gown. You mark out your 1 inch sewing allowance. So I've stitched it down. You can see how it looks. It's so fine. I'm trying to bring out all the sharp edges where the loop is. You know that place came out 4 corners. So I've done that. You can see my 1/2 inch down. So this is the down part of the gown. I'll run a gather stitch. I've run a gather stitch through it, and I'll be folding the edge of this back side where I will pass my elastic. So my client waist is 36 divided by 4, which is 9. So I cut this elastic in 9 inches. I'll be passing my elastic into it. Voila, our gown is ready. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and comment and ask any questions.